it felt a bit Game of Thronesy. Like the whole internet like had my back.
When you disrespect my company, you disrespect me. So screw DanTDM.
Hey, notice how everyone's booing him? I definitely would be too. So KSI, the internet's infamous class clown from 1 month ago, recently was actually called out by DanTDM in a podcast, and within the time that absolutely 0 people gave a fuck about his antics, lots and lots of stuff has happened in between. Because whether it be from KSI's biggest glazer tattooing his name all over his body, to him trying to brainwash kids in India,
I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows.
I think it's official. KSI just finished inside me. Hold on, I think I need to rephrase that.
That's what they're saying. Tom speaks highly of your aura. I really do.
Sure, yeah, with the whole Twitter stuff that happened, the aura was quite strong.
That's what
I find it hilarious that within the first 5 seconds, he just refers to it as that Twitter stuff. Oh yeah, that Twitter stuff, no fucking biggie. But yeah, the absolute amount of aura that has been unleashed within that entire Twitter debacle where KSI was releasing all remaining aura on the brick wall, while DanTDM was choosing which type of popcorn flavor he should eat. Like, this shit crazy.
was it mad?
Yeah, like it felt a bit Game of Thronesy. Like the whole internet like had my back, which was kind of wild.
Oh yeah, it was really cool. Was it cool? Were you just sat in your room like, this is a bit mad?
Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous, but
Like, what would be hilarious is if he was just dragged onto the podcast, they interrogated him on the KSI stuff, and he would just not have a clue. He was too busy raising a family. But I guess that's just how the story goes. And in case you're not super aware of the quote-unquote story we're talking about, again, probably most of you know this, but since it's been 2 months, the 3 Stooges of Stupidity released Lunchly, which DanTDM, keep in mind, made 1 single tweet talking about the drama, and then purposely decided not to respond to. But when KSI saw this, he didn't exactly think that way. Like, he just had to let it all out. And if you highly remember this KSI saga of drama, you'll know that when he was on Twitter, he could not shut the fuck up. He lacked that inability, and now it's even worse. W Elon, W Trump, who bet they were just like drinking air the whole time. Like, bro really thought he was Logan Paul. Also, something I find really funny is that in the pen and in the ring, KSI shouted a declaration speech.
When you come at my company, you come at me. When you disrespect my company, you disrespect me. So screw DanTDM.
Hey, I mean, if I wasn't there, maybe I could smuggle a couple eggs and... you know what I mean. Like, this shit just mad embarrassing. Like, what, you wanna just, like, fight this man over the glory of Lunchly? If they did fight and KSI won, KSI would look like the biggest fucking forehead on the face of the planet. Like, when you disrespect my Modley and put the chemicals in the prime, that makes me a Sigma. Also, something pretty recently I found that is a little bit unrelated to this, but there is a grown man on TikTok who is tattooing KSI's name all over his body until he gets a phone call. Like, you cannot make this shit up.
In this series, I'm posting a video every day doing a KSI tattoo until he calls me. On the 158th day, I continue doing tattoos on my arm.
And also, something I find hilarious is that when KSI was caught light of the situation, he just told him to stop. Like, just end it before you die of ink poisoning. Like, if this guy ain't drinking a gallon of Prime and eating out the non-existent Lunchly supply, don't expect the call anytime soon. It's also hilarious how out of all the people to not give attention to somebody, it's KSI, the man who couldn't stop giving attention to somebody who couldn't give a fuck about him.
Hey guys, I'm vlogging. Whoa, I'm in India.
Anything but giving back the crypto money. That's all they're asking for.
I am in the thick of it. Everybody knows.
Nah, the editor's gotta be rage baiting at this point. You can't make it up. Cause I genuinely think this guy thinks that Thick of It was an actual good song. Like, Eneli Choppa was definitely the only thing that saved that song. And by the 40-second mark, we were already back to normal.
It was
Like 2
awesome.
weeks.
And then the living the dream. Living the dream was crazy. Like, mate, he's been crying for like 2 weeks straight, and you come in and just like, I have a great life. That was incredible.
That was my way of like,
Well, joke's on you, DanTDM. KSI was also living the dream with his 2 dead eye-staring cats that look like they're being held hostage, all alone in the boxing gym, with his chemicals and Moldly. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, this is all just a pile of dog shit rage bait. And honestly, it might be some of the smartest rage baiting if I have to be frank too, because I mean, it did make for a viral song, and did boost his internet presence, but not in a good way. Like, you're already semi-famous on a sort, and now you'll just be forever known as the pen to the ring to the king, and not being able to handle criticism at all. He will never be able to do this. Which on the video, you can conveniently see this little changed title mark. DanTDM will never be able to do this was the original title, which I guess the ringleader changed for whatever reason. Just makes him look like more of a dumbass. However, probably is just more rage bait. And on the thumbnail, we see KSI stats after releasing Thick of It. Number 6 in UK midweeks, KSI's highest performing music video, 2.3 billion TikTok views. Like, who genuinely gives 2 fucks?
KSI stats, this is from KSI News. KSI stats after releasing Thick of It. Number 6 in the UK midweeks. Oh, okay, all right. If you ain't listened to Thick of It, be sure to run the stream. Be sure to buy on iTunes and all of that. But anyway. Still, the fact that it's been a top 10 for this long, this many weeks, incredible. Because normally I hit top 10 and then it just falls off the face of the earth. It's lasted. It's been in the top 10 for 3-4 weeks now?
No, I genuinely went to the actual song on YouTube, and he's still getting 44k views an hour. Like, by this point, there's no way you're watching this for the meme. These people are genuinely here for the fun of it. Like, if you're here to clown it, the soup has gone beyond cold. So yeah, all these people need to be locked up in a mental asylum, like, immediately. And this also surprised me, because what I was thinking is that people are only gonna listen to it if it was a relevant meme. However, even after dying off, it seems like people still listen to this shit.
This is so ass, bitch! Quit fucking music! Quit that shitty ass shit! Turn that off! Turn that trash ass shit off!
Bro had generational grief after he left that call, I have no doubt. By far my favorite clip in the saga. Unless if this drama somehow comes back to life, this will probably be my last video on this dog shit. However, legit, just a few days ago, Logan Paul tried to respond to the crypto allegations. And no, this shit did not suck, it super sucked. Like, you're mentally insane if you think this is a valid cover-up.
A barrage of crypto-related scam allegations that I, have heard before. Now look, you put the words Logan Paul, crypto, and scammer in the same sentence, you got yourself a never-ending goldmine of YouTube views. I get it. But as I said before, and I will maintain, I did not scam anyone. I made $0 off these crypto zoo scam allegations. I don't know how many times I need to say it. I did the first ever buyback in NFT history.
Off of what exactly? You offer to pay back like a microscopic fraction of what these people paid for. And honestly, although the idiots that invested in this shit probably deserve to lose their money, it is just crazy how much this guy thinks he needs it. But what does need to be done is to pass Bella the Wolf and subs again. Where did it all go wrong?